Hello, and welcome to the 99th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. My name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto, and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. So today, the video is going to might seem a little bit out of order. I decided to record these a little bit out of order due to the way I organized my things that I needed to show. So if it seems a little bit jarring, that's why. I haven't edited. This is before I've edited anything. So I have no idea how it will work together. So today I have no FOs, I have works in progress, I have a new cast on, and I have Stash Enhancements. And if you wait till the end, I also have a mini clip about the different prizes for my giveaway next episode. All right. So I guess I will start with my works in progress. I'm just making a disclaimer on my aunt's sweater. I did work on it. It's nowhere close to finished. I probably have another row before the ribbing at the bottom of the sweater is done. And then I start on the sleeves. But I still haven't finished it. And she's even sent me text to remind me, so how's it going? Don't be surprised. I put it this way. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if she just walked into the door and just says, is it done yet? I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. So let's get started on my Ravelry sweater, because I've actually made some progress on that this week. This had like a good few weeks where there was like absolutely no progress. So sorry, no, this is the olive leaf pullover, and the designer is Ririko. So let me just put the pattern itself down there. And hold on. I started separating for the sleeves. The method for separating for this one, it's a little bit different. So I'm still working my way through it, but I'm actually liking it. So hold on. Let me just move that there, do that, do this, and all right. So here I am in the sweater. I don't even know if you could tell where I am. So last time you had seen it, I was here where the panda is, and trust me, this may not seem like a lot to you, but for me, with the amount of work that I've been doing on it, to me, it feels like a lot. I'm assuming soon I should be able to get the sleeves completely separated, but the method that Ririko sets for it is not the same as what I've gotten used to with most sweaters. So mind you, I haven't really knit that many of them, but this one, it's different. So I'm working my way through it, hopefully understanding it. This yarn is from Riverside Studio in the colorway I don't remember, but I will put it on the screen, somewhere down there. I'm still on the first ball, and I've got like 6 other ones. I don't know what size I thought I was going to be wearing to do this thing. I have no clue, but I've got a lot of yarn, and I'm pretty certain I can get this thing done within 4, maybe 5 balls. So that would leave me with 2 skeins just sitting down there. They're going into the stash. That's pretty much a given. So that is work in progress number 1. It's currently living in my bag from, oh my gosh, her name just skipped my head. And I know who I'm thinking of. Knitter's Nook. Yes, Knitter's Nook. She did this Paris bag. Okay, pattern back inside there. And close you up so I know exactly where everything is still inside there. Next. All right, so we also have, nope, we're saving that one. I will show off my intertwined socks by Tina. Hold on, I have it written down here. Tina Ku. I still can't pronounce the language that it's originally written in, but it's on the screen, I'm sure. So in English, it's called intertwined sock. That's the name that she provided for it as well. Last time you had seen, I was at there just past the heel, not too far. I am currently finished the foot portion. I'm just working my way up the toe. And this is after putting it down for a long time. Like, I've barely touched it in the past 3 weeks, but in the past week or so, that's when I said, okay, no, this is getting ridiculous. I need to hurry up and get this done. So I want at least 1 foot done very soon. So there it is. The yarn that I'm using for this is by Cozy Posy. It's her MCN base, I believe. I don't remember the name of it, and I don't know where I put the tag for it either. But the colorway is called Jasper. That much I remember. So that's this one. For the heel, I did the Fish Lips Kiss heel. I'm not exactly following it the way that the designer has it done. Mostly because I know what I like and I know what fits me, and I got the general idea of the sock, so I'm, you know, kind of free-forming it. So that is this one. Put this away. My next project I want to show you is my Bits and Bobs blanket. I'm going to tell you that's where in the past 3 weeks, that is where majority of my progress knitting time has gone to. Yeah, when you see it, I think I did a pretty darn good job with the amount of work I put onto this thing. Okay, hold on. There we go. There it is. Okay, so I'm just trying to turn it so that you can get to see. Okay, so this is my Bits and Bobs blanket. Last time you had seen, I had just started the purple, not too far in, just a few rows. And this is how high I've made it up now. I am now on my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm on my 6th color, working my way through the cake. The yarn that I'm using for this one, the color is from Area 51. She had a Christmas in July mini skein set, and that's what I'm using for this one. The only one that's not is the gray. I just used something that I had before. I think it's Cascade. One of the Cascade Heritage sock in a gray colorway. I don't remember what the name or number is. And then the white yarn that I'm holding double with it, that's the one from Monteam. That's the one that I had no choice, but it's like, I got to, you know, touch it. But from this, I have learned the magic loop. I'm so happy about that. So I've learned the magic loop. I'm working my way through this. Now I don't feel too bad. Oh, you can actually see the transition between the blues a lot better than I can see it in person. Okay, so yeah. So this is my Bits and Bobs blanket. I don't have the time to work on it every day, but I'm happy with the progress that I made. I took advantage of it while it was still small enough. I would take it with me to work almost every day, and anytime I had any extra time left over, this is what I'd be working on. But it's reaching the point that it's a little bit big, and they started calling me bag lady at work because I had to put this in a bag plus the other stuff that you need to carry to work, you know, like your lunch. So it's all inside my green bag. My last item, it's not a work in progress, it's a new cast on, because I felt like I didn't have a plain sock anymore, so I decided to cast one on. The yarn for this one, it's a self-striping yarn from Area 51, and the colorway is called Baby Yoda Frap. When I saw her post this the first time on Instagram, I loved it. I made sure I bought it, and I had it sitting on my stash for a while, and then I decided to finally cast it on. So I'm liking this. It looks so cute. Somebody actually said it looks like saltwater taffy. I've never experienced saltwater taffy, so I don't know what that really looks like. But if it says so, then yeah, that's great. So here's that. I've already put in the heel. And for the contrasting heel cuffs and toes, it's not the same brown as what's on here, but it goes with it so nicely. I do not remember exactly where I got this. I think spring, there was somebody I used to buy yarn from in Atlanta. She closed down her shop. I'll try and put I know who I think it belongs to, I'll put it down at the bottom, okay? So that's what I'm using for the heel cuffs and toes. And honestly, I am loving it. I think it looks so pretty. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to enjoy this. I've determined I just must always have a pair of self-striping sock yarn ready to go on the needles. And I always like them with the contrasting heel cuffs and toes. Yeah, so that's done. As per all of my socks, I'm using my size 0 US circular needles. These ones are Hiya Sharp. I basically use whichever ones I have available at the time. They could be Hiya, they could be Xiaogu. Those are most likely the two culprits that I will be using. Although I do have a pair of Addy sock rockets. I don't know where those are. But yeah, so those are all of my current projects that I am knitting. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for that. Oopsie, sorry, got a needle. There we go. So that is everything for that. And on to the Sash Enhancement. So I picked up a few things, and some things came in the mail I was waiting for. So, well, let's get into it. First thing I did was I realized when the Knitting Loft was closing for their final renovations, I did not have enough yarn for my Bits and Bobs blanket, so I had to go out and go buy another skein of white. And while I was there, I picked up two and a few other things. So I got one skein of Mondim in the colorway white, or what is it, 100. I already put the other one on the Bits and Bobs blanket because when I said I was down to my last bit, I was like, I couldn't finish a row and have enough yarn to even consider starting the new one. Like, there was no way. So I had to buy it. So one of them is already attached to my Bits and Bobs, Bits and Bobs blanket, and the other one right here. So I got two skeins of this. I also picked up a couple of pair of needles. I need these for my, not Love Note. I already finished that one. Rose cardigan. And the other thing I got was another set of sleeve holders. So that was everything for my trip to the Knitting Loft. Put this one here. I also got a few things in the mail. Sorry, I just found a random headband from when I had more hair on my head. I don't know why that was in there. Okay, so I have gotten, I had picked up a few, are they stitch markers? No, they're not stitch markers. They're progress keepers. All three of them. Two progress keepers and one enamel pin. These are from the Crazy Sock Lady. I honestly, because I've been watching her podcast pretty much all summer, and I wanted to get one, and I finally decided to do it before she moved, because then it would have been a little bit more difficult. So these two here. So this one is Scrappy Sunday. This one for says every Sunday is Scrappy Sunday. And then my enamel pin also says Scrappy Sunday. So I'll be making use of those for sure. I basically kept staring at them. I was like, but I want to use it. But I want to use it. But I'm like, I got to show them off. I can't just, take it and put it away. So those are my new things. Oh, this bowl is just something I got from my workplace. I just really liked it. And I think it's great for putting stuff into. Pretty much it. My other new acquisition is from Area 51. I picked up 3 skeins of yarn. These are, one of them is for Halloween and 2 of them are for Christmas. Hold on, let me take them all out to show you. So we will start with this one. This one is called Halloween at Hogwarts. I haven't started using it yet. I put it this way, I've got too many other things on the needle. I'll eventually get around to using them. So she gave, these 2 are Halloween at Hogwarts. I'm assuming it has all of the house colors in it, and then a contrasting gray yarn to go with it. So I'm still waiting to use these ones. Not yet. I'm not rushing the process, no point. And then for this one is Christmas at the Movies. I'm saving these ones, the next 2, for basically the month of December. And then the last one I got was Christmas with the Gilmores. So that is all of my new stash acquisitions. And let me just double check. Yeah. Anything else that I have is waiting. I'm waiting for it to come in. I got notification that some of my Advent stuff are coming in. So the first one that I got was the Area 51 stuff. And then I got a few more that I'm waiting for, and I'm so excited. I know I said I'd limit myself to 3, but somehow or another that didn't quite work. I don't know how that managed to happen. I did 3, and then I saw another one, and then I saw another one, and it's just grown immensely. So my plan as to what to do with them, I'm going to try and do, I think I said 4 pairs of socks in the month of December. They're all self-striping. So it's definitely going to be the 2 from Area 51 that I just got. The Cozy Knitter one that I'm waiting to get. And there was one more. Oh, yes. And I got another one from the Cozy Knitter that I've had from before, which is her gingerbread sock one, which she had done a few years before. And I managed to pick it up from Sorry, I managed to pick it up at the beginning of this year, I think, or late last year from the Knitting Loft when she first started. No, it was definitely last year when the Cozy Knitter first started selling her yarn, having her yarn sold at the Knitting Loft. So I got 2 Cozy Knitters, 2 Area 51. So it's gonna be self-striping city for the month of December for me. I'm looking forward to working on that. I gotta make I gotta make sure that I got some needles clear and ready to go for that. Let's see what else now. All right. So, guess what today is? Today is August. I don't even know where I'm going. Today is October 16th, I believe. It is the first day for the mini knit along for the Rose cardigan. We are starting tonight at 6. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta send a message off to somebody. We're starting tonight at 6. So I have not even wound my yarn. It's still sitting inside the bin over there. So after I finish filming this thing, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So at 6 o'clock, we're all casting on tonight. And I bought my pattern. I bought it late. I thought I already had it, but apparently I didn't. So I actually got that. And I believe I have the first part of the pattern of like the written instructions printed out on my printer, which is like just down here. There's also another on the pattern. She offers her own, the designer has her own little like cheat sheet to make it easier to understand, because there are things where it's like, while you're doing this, do this. So she made like an Excel sheet that has like all of them and when to do them. So I'm looking forward to, I have to print that out to get to use that. What else is there? So I'm gonna get started on that tonight. Let's see. I also started, no, actually I didn't talk about this because I wrote this down from so long ago. Like I have like a long, like, you know, thing of stuff that as I go through the weeks, so I don't forget them. So, one of the other thing is, I noticed with my blankets, like the mini skein blankets that I'm working on, if I look at my, my 2 Scrappy Blankets, the first one, which is my, hold on, actually, you know what, I'm going to get them and show it. Okay, so this is my, I don't even know why I can't remember the names for these things, because I usually just call this my Scrappy Blanket, but I can't really now, because there's so many different options. Well, for my main blanket that I always worked on, this one, which is my mitered square blanket, some people call it the Cozy Memories blanket, there are a bunch of different names for it. So for me, I've been outlining them all in black. I saw somebody do this on Ravelry, and I love the idea of it, so this is how I did mine. So that one has black. My Bits and Bobs blanket is being held double with white. If I can get to the thing to show you. Yeah, nope. It's being held double. Can you see that? It's being held double with white, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I got that. I need one with gray. Try and tell me how suddenly I have like 15 different patterns open up on my Ravelry for this. So I did come up with a whole bunch of them, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. There is a brioche one that I saw from Pearl Soho. I think that was going to be the final decision that I made. So for me, I guess I can say, if I do brioche, then if I do that one, then it could also be, in a sense, a techniques blanket for me. Because for this one, I learned the central double decrease to do this one. I learned how to more accurately pick up stitches and all of that kind of stuff. And I love how that goes together. And especially the way that you assemble it. It's a lot of stuff I learned for this one. For this one, I learned the fisherman's rib. I did not even know what that is. I've just followed what they said, and I did it, and I realized what it was. The brioche one, while I do know how to brioche, I don't have anything that, other than parts of shawls and that kind of stuff, that do brioche. So I think I may do that one. I'm in the middle of, on Ravelry, just saving them all of the potential ones, and then I will work on it. And then I will decide from which one to do. I'd have to get my gray yarn, and I don't know if, what's its name? If Mondim has a gray one, because if they do, then I'll probably just go with that one, because that's a pretty cost-effective one for me to use for this. Yeah, honestly. Sorry, I just pulled this out, and I want to work on it now. I really do. I love this blanket so much. But I've already determined if I'm going to do a third blanket, I need to finish one of the two of these. And at the rate things going, the Bits and Bobs blanket's probably going to be finished, and I'll have more than enough time to continue working on this. Um, I did actually, since the last time I showed it, all right, yeah, I did put on a few squares of this, but did I put a progress marker on it or anything? No. I just added and went on about my business. I still, one thing I do want to perfect, especially by the time I finish this, weaving in ends properly. I've gotten a lot better than I was before. That much I can definitely say. But then I still have, like, you know, a few like these that I need to figure out how to do them properly. But it's more of a thing of taking the time and dedication to really do this. So for these ones, these are all made out of like leftovers and stuff that I've used for other stuff that I get from other people. With my Bits and Bobs blanket, I just made a giant cake out of one set of mini skeins. Once that skein, as far as I'm concerned, once that thing is done, the blanket's done. Bind off and we're good. I don't know, and at the rate I'm going with my stuff that I'm waiting for, I'm going to have a lot more mini skeins. I'm probably going to do the brioche one and another magic cake, and we'll see how long that goes for. But honestly, I'm sorry, I love this blanket so much more than anything that I've ever worked on. It's so, like, I can't wait for it to be done, but I enjoy working on it so much. I don't think I'm ever, put it this way, when this one's finished, I may just start another one. I don't know, but every time I look at it, I feel like I fall in love with it just that little bit more. It's so bright and vibrant and fun. I'm going to put this thing down now. All right, so what else did I talk about? I was not planning on doing the Stephen West knit along. What's it called again? I got the stuff. Yeah, I was not planning on joining it this year because I was like, no, I've got too many things to do. And guess what? Technically, I have not joined it because I have not cast on a single thing and I have not bought yarn for the project. But I bought the pattern. Why? Because I saw Clue 1 and I'm like, ooh, I've never done that before. So I've reached a point where I am not going to look at anymore. I'm going to try my best to avoid all of the clues, but I bought the pattern. So I bought the pattern and I am getting each clue every week and I'm downloading each clue, but I'm not looking to see what it looks like so that when I am ready to do it, I can just print it out and work on it one clue at a time and hopefully be lovingly surprised as I work on it. I'm trying not to look at anybody else's right now because the honest truth of the matter is, what was it? There was one that he had done that I really wanted to do and I did it, but then when I reached the second clue, I didn't understand how to do it. And it's only because I did not understand how the brioche technique worked. And once I got it, I was good to go. But it always made me afraid to try whatever he makes. And then, which one did I do? I did one and I finished it within the time and I was so happy and I was so proud of myself. But here's the thing. As you guys already know, I don't wear shawls. So if I do this, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to watch. I'm going to block it and give it away to somebody who I know will appreciate it, hopefully. Because I know I'm not going to do it. This is to me more of a study of technique and color play and all of that kind of stuff. I think that's, when I do shawls, I think that's what I've got to think of it like that. Because I enjoy doing them. I don't like wearing them. They just make my neck feel really, really hot. And I can't find a practical use for it, for me specifically. So, sorry. At a later date, I will cast that on, probably sometime next year, because I got too much to do for this year already. So I think that is everything. Well, since the last episode, since the 98th episode, I've had 3 birthdays and my family passed by. I've had my sister, she's now 12. I've had my middle brother, he is now 19. And I've had my mother, who doesn't look anywhere close to her age, and we'll just leave it at that. So that's been cool. Everybody's still growing around me. My niece is growing amazingly, and honestly, that child makes me, like, every time I look at her, and I'm like, she very much reminds me of my grandfather, especially when she does things with her eyebrows. I know for her, she doesn't know what she's doing, and she just like, I don't know, just expressions on her face, but then you look at her and so like, I see grandpa. And it's not just me, my aunt sees it too, a lot of it do. Hold on a second. As I was saying before, it's not just me who sees it, my aunt sees it too. And it would have been amazing to have the two of them get to meet each other face to face, but you know, that's not necessarily how things always work. I am now going to, oh yes, the prize information. So I'm going to show you the pre-recorded video that I made for the prize that will be awarded. I'm going to try and get all of the rules out as soon, like right now. So below this video, there's going to be a link to the Google form. And you could start applying for that basically as soon as it's there. If you're entering this contest, I just need your name, your phone, no, not phone number, sorry, I am so used to asking for that at work. So I would need your name, your email address, and which prize set you would like. So they're going to be numbered. So just tell me like what your first choice, second choice, third, fourth, and fifth choice are. And that way it will make it easier once we determine the winners as to who gets what. So, here that goes. So the prizes for my 100th episode, that's coming up next episode, whenever I actually get around to that. I got them sitting beside me, so we'll just go through them. Don't forget to fill out the form, the Google form that I have linked down below. And from there, that's when we're going to pick everything, and then we'll know who to go with. So there are 5 prizes available. So let me show off what I got. So I have 1 skein of yarn from Leo and Roxy. This one is a quartz colorway. It's an MCS. It's sports. So this is a merino, cashmere, and silk actually in this one. I've never actually used this combination before. It sounds really nice, but I am bequeathing it as a gift. So that's prize number 1. Prize number 2 is from Art Fail Yarn. It's the colorway Eggplant. It's a DK weight yarn, and it is 100% superwash merino wool. Prize number 2. Prize number 3 is from Timber Yarns. It's a twin sock. The colorway is called Pixie Dust. It's a self-striping sock yarn, done in 2 little 50 gram skeins. It's an 80-20, like 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. It's prize number 3. Prize number 4. This is Fildar Hobby. It is a 75-25 wool and nylon. And yeah, it's 100 gram skeins. You can make a full pair of socks out of this one. The colorway, I'm not even sure. It's got numbers on the side. If you can make out what the colorway name is from the information provided there, that's what it is. The last prize, okay, so the final prize is from Speckled Finch Studio. It's called I Smell Snow. This one is a fluff mohair. It's called Fluff. It's mohair and silk. This one here is their Cloud MCN. It's also from the I Smell Snow collection colorway. And it's an 80-10-10, an MCN. So it's merino, cashmere, and nylon. My opinion, they're the same colorway. They are meant to go together. So I'm going to send these 2 together. So those are the 5 prizes that I have for the... Those are the 5 prizes that I have for my 100th episode. So that's everything for me today. Thank you for spending your crafting time with me. I hope to see you again soon, and have a good day. Bye. Don't forget to enter.